Gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Mickey Ficky Nation. You know what today is? It's our anniversary. No, it ain't. It's Thursday. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Welcome to another episode of Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Thank y'all for pulling up on this Thursday morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. As you can tell by the thumbnail, what it says so swell. We're dealing with that fool called Michael Penix Jr. Could he be a Raider? Could Michael Penix Jr. playing in the national championship Monday from the University of Washington in Seattle, the Huskies, alma mater of Warren Moon? Could it be? We shall see. April 2024, coming to a TV near you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The world's most dangerous chat, man. What it do? What it do? We in this BIH, you feel me? Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. The boss with the sauce, Alfredo. Yes, indeed, man. What is the deal? What is the deal, man? Let me see. The Raiders are the only NFL team with the biggest dick in the AFC West. Why would you say that, Alfredo? Why would you say the Raiders are the only team in the NFL with the biggest dick in the... Oh, no, that's not what you said. You said the Raiders are the only NFL team that Caleb Williams follows on IG. My bad, bro. You know, hey, my reading skills ain't that great, bro. There's a difference between a diploma and a GED, bro. Just remember that. Tell your kids stay in school. I just want people on this team, hey, that want to be here. Yes, want to be Raiders. I agree 152%. NorCal Raider Jesse Main, salute to you, the mob with the most. Yes, indeed, we in there. We got Raider Paul in the building, man. Raiders. You know what it is. Sunday, the last game of the season, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wake and bake, Bo Nix or Drake Mays. Oh, my God. You know what? I think both of them will be there by the time we pick, bro, unless we do something not drastic. I won't say it was drastic, but do something aggressive by moving up. I'm really starting to really like Jaden Daniels. Depending on how the dominoes fall with the GM, the head coach, and all that with us. You know what I mean? I love Bo Nix, though. I think you could get good value with Bo Nix without moving up if he falls to you. But I think there's going to be about, let's see, in the top 12 picks this year, I'm going to guesstimate 4 of them being quarterbacks. 4 of the top 12. So a third of the first 12 will be quarterbacks. I don't think they're going to run off the board like that because they got too much good talent out there outside of quarterback that there's going to be teams that they ain't going to let them go by. They ain't going to let them just pass them by. You feel me? So I'm just trying to guess right now. So yeah, man, that's how I see it. Raider Syndicate in the building, man. Salute to you, top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. You got Robert Pena in the building, man. Top of the morning. Salute to you. Let me see, man. We got Lobby One Kenobi, man. What's the deal, man? Salute to you. No, Penix, you know what? This is why I keep trying to tell people about this draft, bruh. Us being a destination for a quarterback, I'm assuming at least a first-round pick should be a quarterback that we select. There's really not really bad. Like the top 10 quarterbacks really are not bad options. You can win with them. And you know that like with any other draft, you'll get a quarterback that gets drafted in the second round, maybe even the third, that's going to surpass everybody else. You know what I mean? You're going to get that sleeper. you know what I mean? That who knows? You know what I mean? That's why the draft is tricky the way it is, bro. But it's a good tricky because you never know what you get. You feel me? Pyro, my dude, man. Top of the morning to you. Hell yeah, khakis over skinny jeans, Dickies or the Ben Davises. You know what I mean? I came up with the Dickies, man. You know what I mean? Hey, unless these motherfuckers start making skinny Dickies, skinny dicks. Hey, if I catch it, hey Dickies, do not make no skinny dicks. Do not make no skinny dicks, bruh. We gotta keep it classic, bruh. Come on now, come on. I still rock the motherfuckers at work. You feel me? Ain't no word on motherfucking skinny jeans. Tony Sheffer, man, my dude, man. Salute to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground. Alex S., what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Buenos dias, noches. Hey, nation. Hey, Buenos dias, nation. That's right. Say that shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see. Charles Washington, good morning to you, man. Top. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we in this motherfucker, man. We in this motherfucker, man. I'm starting to expand this brand out, y'all. So, might have to tone down on the cussing. I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet how I'm gonna do this. I am now also a podcast on Podbean. You'll get all the information. It will be on the Apple. Apple. What else is it? Apple. I forgot the other ones, but that's just gonna be the audio. It's not gonna be visual, like video and audio. It's just gonna be audio podcast, but of every episode we're doing now. But I think I might have to go through and do some editing. I don't know. If they don't trip off me saying motherfucking bitch ass punk, then I'm gonna say motherfucking bitch ass punk. But if they trip off of it, I might just have to say punk. You feel me? Oh my God, man. Salute to all y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. All right, man. We're gonna get into it. Today's episode has been brought to you by the letter M for Michael Penix. Hey Luna, can a player in the draft go to a team he wants to go to even if he's selected? Hell no, he can't. He can force his way though. It has been done before. It has been done by Eli Manning. Eli Manning was gonna be drafted, or he was drafted by the San Diego Chargers. Eli Manning's dad said, hell no, they don't have an offensive line to protect my son. We ain't reporting. So what they did was do a trade with the Giants, and thus how the Giants got Eli Manning and the Chargers got Ryan Leaf. Yeah, he can refuse. He can refuse and go back into the draft for the following year. Bo Jackson did it. Bo Jackson was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers first round. If I remember right, was number 1 overall. But he would not report to him because they lied to him about him being able to keep his eligibility in baseball with him taking a flight to go visit with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So with the college rules, they lied to him. He lost his eligibility to play even baseball. So he told him, I'm not coming. I'm not fucking with y'all. He goes back into the draft. He comes out. Al Davis selects him in the 7th round and pays him first round money and allows him to play both baseball and football. That's how you entice a player to go ahead and sign with you that's been shaded the first time around. You sometimes you by all means necessary, but Bo Jackson was worth it. I tell you what, for a man to only play maximum 10 games a season with no preseason and no mini camp, Bo was a beast, bruh. That, you know how they say a generational type player? it's a little bit more than a generation with him, bro. I think he might be 2 generational type player because you still not gonna find somebody at 230 pounds that's running a sub 4.2. You know what I mean? A sub 4.2 and had the power to drag anybody bigger than him. It's been done. Hey, go. That's my all-time favorite Raider, Bo Jackson, back in the 80s, bruh, when they were in LA. I'm telling you, just a freak of nature, bruh. But yeah, that has happened a couple of times. Not in the same, instance. Like one was being lied to, and then Eli Manning's father was like, I don't want my son playing for the Chargers. Your line is trash. He's going to get hurt, and I'll be damn, I'll let that happen. If you draft him, we're not going to report. So they end up trading him. I think they did draft him, if I remember right. He said he wasn't going to come report in, so they end up doing a trade with the Giants, and that's how Eli ended up with the Giants and 2 Super Bowls. Ryan Leaf ended up with nothing but hard dick and bubble gum. And you fresh out of hard dick. You feel me? Oh, man. Let me see who else we got up in this VIH, bruh. Shout out to everybody on this Thursday, man. We're getting one day closer to the last game of the season. Up for review. Oh, I know who that is. That's JT, the bigger figure. Yes, indeed. Let me see who else. We got Raider Goon. What's the deal, man? Good morning to you. Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. We making it. Okay. Yeah. Archie he didn't like the motherfuckers. But I mean, you don't blame him. Fuck the Chargers. That's like the most. That's a pathetic ass franchise, bro. You think about it. Fucking pathetic, man. Pathetic. But hey, that's not what we're here for today. We're here for Michael Penix Jr. All right, y'all. We about to get into this. This is Michael Penix. You feel me? Could he become a Raider? Possibility. It depends on what his value is in the draft to other GMs of other teams. How they got him listed on their draft board. There are other teams that would probably most likely be interested in a quarterback. We're going to discuss this whole thing. We're going to get into Michael Penix, and then I'm going to give you the pros and cons afterwards. All right. So let's get it. All right, here we go. Mr. Michael Penix. Let me fix this shit real quick one time, man. This shit is tripping. Bro, give me my damn screen back. There you go, you jackass. All right, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, I want to get out the screen. I want y'all to be able to see it all. Okay, there we go. Michael Penix Jr. Let's get this shit real quick one time. Nigga, my son been fucking with my shit. Nigga, don't you ever in your life fuck with my motherfucking adjustment, nigga. Gonna be talking. My son be in here playing Roblox, and he wants to take my mic, and he wants to get it all out of his way, and then he be messing with the little tightening thing on here. Little bastard. Wait till he find out I ain't his real daddy. All right. Michael Penix Jr. Here we go. Let's get into it. He's a senior. He's like a fucking third-year senior, y'all. You know Michael Penix been in college for like 6 years. He been playing college football for 6 years, bro. No wonder he's NFL ready. All right, he's a 10th year senior, 6'3", 213 pounds out of Tampa, Florida. For the 2023 season, he threw for 4,648 yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, with a QBR of 85.7, ranking him 6th in college football. Here we go. He played 4 years. Let me get that right. He played 4 years at Indiana and 2 years at Washington. How the fuck they let you play 6 years? He probably was what? He registered for med school. But anyway, he's a 6-year. That shit just sound crazy. He's a sixth-year senior coming out of Washington. 2018 freshman year at Indiana, he completed 21 passes out of 34 attempts with 61.8% completion rate. He had 219 yards passing, 6.4 yards per pass reception, 1 TD, 0 INTs. Long was for 34 yards, 0 sacks, with a rating of 125.6. Second year at Indiana, 2019, he completed 110 passes out of 160 attempts for 68.8% completion rate, for 1,394 yards passing, with an average of 8.7 yards per completion, 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, his longest being 75 yards, 1 sack, and with a rating of 157.6. Third year at Indiana, boy, this motherfucker been in college, man, for years. Third year at Indiana in 2020, he completed 124 passes out of 220 attempts, 56.4 yards completion percentage for 1,645 yards, 7.5 yards an average per catch, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, his long becoming 68 yards, 7 sacks with a rating of 136.5. Fourth year at Indiana in 2021, he completed 87 passes out of 162 attempts with a 53.7 completion percentage. See, we're talking accuracy right here, y'all. This is the one thing that kind of worries me about this guy is his completion percentage. You know what I mean? Where you have people such as Bo Nix, you have people such as, if I remember right, I know the rating or the QBR for Jayden Daniels was number 1 in the nation. You know what I mean? All right, let's continue further. He threw for 939 yards. This is his first senior year in college at Indiana in 2021. So he only had 939 yards. So I don't know. Maybe it looked like he probably was hurt. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the numbers now. I'll read into that later. With an average of 5.8 yards per reception, 4 TDs, 7 interceptions. 44 being his long, 8 sacks with a rating of 101.9. His first senior year at Washington, damn, in 2022, he completed 362 passes out of 554 attempts. That's a lot of attempts compared to all the previous attempts at Indiana University, where it probably was a different in schematics with the offense, or damn, for 4 years it's hard to see he not have that kind of production. So maybe they were like a run first type offense at Indiana. I'm not sure. I'm only knowing the Hoosiers to be good at basketball. Football is a different story. So we'll and this is another thing. They try to knock Bo Nix because of him being at Auburn and then transferring to Oregon, thinking that he couldn't do well at Auburn, but his numbers show me otherwise. Still kept his interceptions down, his touchdowns up. Just was a little bit more dynamic with the last 2 years at Oregon. Looking at Penix is the same way. Was not that he didn't stand out at Indiana. Like I said, I don't know exactly what offense they run, but they could be a run-heavy type offense. Therefore, why his numbers are real low compared to when he went to Washington. First year at Washington in 2022. Let's start over. He had 362 passes completed out of 554 attempts. See, that's a lot of attempts. The most attempts he had at Indiana was 220. He gets to Oregon, he does that shit by 334. That's I think it might be an offensive type situation there. Completion percentage first year at Washington, 65.3%. Total yards he threw for was 4,641, 8.4 yards in average per catch, 31. Now he jumps up tremendously in the touchdown department. 31 touchdowns first year at Washington, 8 interceptions, which is the most. That was the most. See, that's the now. Here's the troublesome thing: it's not a lot of interceptions compared to touchdowns, but every year in college, his interception rate went up. Now, like I said, I can't really gauge Indiana right now because I'm not knowing exactly back then from 2018 to 2021 exactly what type of offense did they run. Were they pass heavy? Were they run heavy? It doesn't look like they were pass heavy because I'm looking at the attempts, and the most attempts, like I said, he had at Indiana in the 4 years he was there was only 220. He gets to Washington, and then the most ever is 554. That's a tremendous jump. So I'm thinking it's the offense is the reason why his production level was low at Indiana. First year with Washington, once again, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, his long being 84 yards, sacked 5 times with a rating of 151.3. Second and last year at Washington, 2023, he had 336 completions out of 504 attempts with a completion percentage of 66.7. He threw for 4,648 yards with 9.2 yards in average per catch, with 35 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, with his long being 92 yards, with 10 sacks and 163.5 rating. Now to check out his mobility for his rushing, he's not really I don't see a lot of good rushing attributes from him on here. He's a pocket passer. He is semi-mobile. He's not semi-mobile. He's mobile. He ain't the fastest dude, but he ain't the slowest either. First year at Indiana, he carried the ball 7 times, rushed for 45 yards, 6.4 yards a carry, no touchdowns, and his long was 13 yards. Second year at Indiana, he had 22 carries for 119 yards with a 5.4 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, and 24 yards was his longest run. Third year at Indiana, he had 18 carries, 25 yards, 1.4 yards, an average per carry. That's not good for a quarterback. You think quarterbacks get all the, but then again, like I said, let me digress. Indiana, I'm not sure exactly what type of offense they ran, but looking at the stats, it's telling me they were run heavy. They were very, very run heavy. 2 touchdowns his third year at Indiana. 25-yard run was his longest. Fourth and final year at Indiana, he had 17 carries for minus 24 yards. How the hell? That's like every carry you had was a tackle for loss, or it would be a sack at quarterback. So 17 carries, minus 24 yards, minus 1.4 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, with his longest run being 9 yards. First year at Washington, 35 carries. Now the carries increased dramatically. 35 carries, 92 yards, but still the average 2.6 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns, with his longest being 30 yards. And then the last year at Washington, this season, 2023, 32 carries, 13 yards, 0.4 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns, and 13-yard run is his longest. He's a pocket passer, bro. I don't think you want Penix being anything else but a pocket passer. And them is not good numbers rushing the ball, bruh. So the 2 years at Washington, first year there, he averaged 2.6 yards per carry. Now the touchdowns, That's probably some goal line, not goal line, but red zone type situations up close. But still 4 and 3 touchdowns, but the 2.6 yards per carry and the 0.4 yards per carry. But then the year before that, minus 1.4 yards a carry with minus 24 yards. I don't think you want this dude running the ball, man. I'm just looking at these numbers. I don't. Nah. And then they must have tried. How the fuck? In the receiving game? So they must have did some. Well, these numbers ain't giving me. If he in 2019 receiving, he had 0 receptions, but the 0 receptions equal to minus 26 yards. Then in 2020, he had 0 receptions for minus 13 yards with no average, no touchdowns. Nah, that's something ain't right about that one. I don't know what that is. Especially, I don't know. Defensive, he had 1 solo tackle, so it must have been on an INT. So he had to make a tackle on a turnover or maybe a fumble. I don't know. I don't know that game or when that happened. Yeah, bro, Michael Penix. Yeah, he looks to me to be more of a pocket dude, man. I know a lot of us say we're looking for somebody with mobility to keep plays alive. This guy's not going to burn it up in the 40. I don't know. It is the numbers is throwing me for a loop. Saloon in college when you are sacked. Okay, so then I got to refer back to the sacks. So a sack would be a receiving yard. Wouldn't that be rushing though? So they go up for review. So they in college they go with a sack that's considered a receiving yard. That's crazy. That's not logical to me, bruh. You know what I mean? Especially without an attempt of making a pass. So they're saying he had a he met 26. That was 2019. So 2019. Shit, that shit ain't making sense. And then 2020. Okay, they're not telling me. Okay, they didn't say it on there. So I guess that 1 sack in 2019 was for 26 yards. And then the 7 sacks in 2020. But that's the only 2 years they show. And that don't make sense, bruh. It's not adding up. I don't think that's correct, JT, because look at this stat right here. The receiving. This is what we're talking about, the receiving. See the negative. You said on sacks, right? When he gets sacked, it's not it's a receiving yard, a negative receiving yard, right? Then why do they only got 2019 and 2020? But then when you go up and look at the sacks, 2019 he got sacked once, 2027, but why there's not 2021 with 8, 2022 with 5, and 2023 with 10? Where's the negative yardage on that as a receiver? If that's the case, they're not even, that's not what they're showing on here. They're only showing 2 years of Indiana of him having negative yardage, if that's considered a sack. But he's been sacked way more than that other years at Indiana as well as Washington. Why they're not on there? I don't see. That's, you must not be watching too much college football. Because why are those stats left off then? They only got 2019 and 20 for sacks. But all the other years that he was sacked ain't on there? Come on, bruh. Now, we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna check. This is gonna be, let me switch this out. We're gonna check Michael Penix Jr. highlights, man. This is for educational purposes and entertainment purposes only. Fair use. Once again, I repeat, this is fair use. Michael Penix Jr. Highlights at UW this season. See, a lefty, you know what I mean? He's a lefty, strong arm, good pocket presence, but that's what I look at. He's a pocket passer. But he got good. His accuracy is decent. Like I said, he was, what, this year he was 60-something% completion percentage. But I think a lot of the times he got helped out by his receivers. So that's him going to the corner. He could throw the ball. But yeah, he's pretty much in the pocket. I don't think they're going to show. It's like all his highlights is from in the pocket in the same spot. It's like the same throw over and over again. Look. Again. See, the motherfucking corner got his ass burnt on that shit. And he's not the most accurate quarterback in college, to be honest with you. Especially when I looked at Jayden Daniels and Bo Nix. We're gonna do some more quarterbacks next week, man. I'm gonna see. Look, he's that mobility. That's not fearful. I mean, he made the throw and catch. But what's gonna happen when you get into the pros and these NFL secondaries don't allow the receivers to be open? Because if you get drafted high, that means you're going to a garbage team. I ain't gonna say garbage, but a team that's not so good. Yeah, I don't know, bruh. he'll be good for somebody. And I'm gonna get to why I say that about I don't think he'll be a good fit for us. I don't think Penix will be a good fit. I'm gonna break this shit down for you in a minute. Fair use. Yeah, it's the same throw over and over again. Yeah, man. Here's my concern with Michael Penix. Let me ask you guys in the chat. I'm gonna get to where I'm getting to. What's the worst side of our offensive line? What is the worst part of our offensive line? And I'm gonna show you how this shit breaks down. What's the weakest part of the Raiders' offensive line? The right side, right? Shout out to Brian Rodriguez. The right side. The right side of our line is the worst part of the line, right? We don't want Illuminor back, right? Right tackle, right? Exactly. Right side of the line, right tackle. Here's the thing. If you draft Michael Penix Jr., who the fuck is going to protect his blind side? He's a left-handed quarterback. So now his blind side is to the right. Who do we have on the right to protect him? We're not going to move Colton Miller over there. So who do we have at right tackle to protect the blind side of a Michael Penix Jr.? That is what nobody is discussing. That's a dilemma right there. You draft Michael Penix, right? Who the fuck do we have at right tackle to protect his blind side? Cause he see how he sits in the pocket. So who can we get to protect him in the pocket to be able to make those throws? Cause I'm telling you, the NFL is a whole different beast. He's gonna get some shoulder pads, right? Man, I'm telling you, especially the defensive ends that we got in this league. Not just the league, in the division. That's my concern. That is my concern right there. We do not have a right tackle to protect this dude's blind side, bruh. And from what it looks like, you need to protect him to give him time to get that throw off. He's not the most fleet on feet. You know what I mean? Yeah, bruh. I wouldn't. I don't know. A lot of people are high on Michael Penix, but like I just showed you guys, ain't nobody that's high on Michael Penix going to the Raider mention anything about him being left-handed and his blind side now switching to the right, where we're the weakest on the offensive line at. Your weakest part of the line is the shit you need to protect this dude to keep him upright and clean. No, I don't know if Kyle Murray coming to Vegas. Nah, you draft a quarterback, bro. That's how I look at it. Kyle Murray is making almost what he's in between 50-40 million per year, 200 and something million dollar contract. So I say draft a quarterback. There's quarterbacks out there to get mobility. A quarterback that's mobile, that has mobility, is something that's going to work in our favor, just for the fact that, like we just mentioned, our offensive line is not 100%. We know Illuminor probably gone. He only had a 1-year deal. Hasta la vista. You feel me? But who do you get to come and take his place? And is that replacement any better than he is? And if so, by how much? And what is his weaknesses? Is it the pass rush? Or is it run blocking? What is this? What will that right tackle skill set be? Because if you drafted a Michael Penix Jr., you will most definitely need a pass protecting right tackle to protect his blind side. Factor rally. Salute to the chat, man. You know what I mean? So that's just what I see. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much deep in it, but I'm knowing any other quarterback, even right-handed quarterback. We talk about them. The most important position on the offensive line, left tackle. But you get a left-handed quarterback, all that shit flips. Would they try to try Colton Miller out at the right tackle spot? Yeah. Why? You're just gonna have to find a right tackle, bro. Free agency, possibility you can find one. See, a lot of people think just because you got a lot of money in free agency and there's free agents out there that you could just go sign who you want. You only can sign who wants to sign with you. And there's all kind of different variables and reasons why players sign with teams. Sometimes they want to be close to home. Sometimes it's for more money. Sometimes it's for better opportunity, better scheme fit. All these factor into where players go sign to. So just because you have a lot of money under the cap doesn't mean these players necessarily want to come here and sign with us. Now, draft picks have no choice. Well, they do have a choice, but I don't see draft picks, that's threatening to hold out these days because they want that bag. And it's going to be a guaranteed bag. You feel me? You said we need a 7-foot. No, you don't need no 7-foot quarterback. You do know, and Penix is not bad at 6'3", but I'd rather take Jaden Daniels at 6'4". And somebody told me he runs did they say a 4.4 40? 6'4", what I say he was, 210 pounds? But you throw another 15 pounds on him, that's 225 at 6'4". I fuck with that. Raider Nation Jason, salute to you. Yeah, I want the 5th-year option on a rookie quarterback, bro. If I'm gonna fuck with a quarterback, yeah, I know Kyler Murray is dynamic. Ever since he's been back for Arizona, they've been a whole different team. But can he stay healthy? That's the question. That's the question. That is the question. But we're talking about Michael Penix Jr. today. And what we lack and what he lacks is a bad combination. He lacks being, using his legs to extend plays. We lack a right tackle to protect the left-handed quarterback. That's just a recipe for destruction. A good way of getting him hurt. I like, nose tackle, bruh. I like dude from Texas. Sweat. Oh yeah, big body dude. You feel me? I like Sweat, man, but I still got to dive into it. I got until April. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some mock drafts coming, but let me do more homework on the positions that I feel that we need to address in the draft, and what players are out there. You know what I mean? What their attributes are, what's their skill set, their strengths, their weaknesses. How many years have they been in college? What division does the program play in? That the school that they go to play in. You know what I mean? It's all kind of shit you want to look at. I'm working on something else also. I don't want to say it right now because then other motherfuckers going to take my idea and do the shit. But I'm breaking down on free agent players. But I got a little inside. Well, not inside. I got a little thing that I'm about to do with potential free agent players if AP is named head coach. So stay tuned for that one. That's going to be very interesting. I just got an idea of I got an idea of some shit, bro, that I think and I want to dive into it a little bit more to see exactly the names in free agency. So that is what I go do. So now, shit, we can just slap some music, relax, and focus on the Denver Donkeys this weekend. Get ready to try to take them down on our last game of the season. That'll be a beautiful thing. I tell you what else I'm looking forward to this year. This will be the first year that they allow juniors to play in the Senior Bowl. So now you'll have a deeper roster of players, which that's beautiful. You know what I mean? I always thought it should be all players that's going into the draft. And just to let y'all know, the rule of you being able to go pro out of college has nothing to do with how many years you are in college. It has everything to do with how many years you are out of high school. As long as you've been out of high school for 3 years, you can enter the draft. That was the thing with Maurice Clarett and them was battling them in court over the situation, but he was trying to come out as a freshman. But the rule states you have to be out of high school for 3 years before you can enter the NFL draft. Because I done seen some players this year that's entering the draft as a freshman or coming out as a sophomore. Coming out as a sophomore, but they had an extra year out of high school. So that's just to keep everybody up to date on that rule. He's not no burner, but guys is mobile. Yeah, bro. I'm just worried about. I mean, if you can't protect his blind side, though, bro, and we know our right side of the line is the weakest part of our offensive line, period. That's the whole shit right there. No, he is a QB first, and then I seen him run, but he's not like I said, he's not the fastest footed quarterback that I've seen. He's able to get a couple of yards, but I'm not worried about him getting a couple of yards. I'm worried about him getting a quarterback that can elude that motherfucking defensive end coming off the right side that we have no protection at. You know what I mean? Now, Jaden Daniels, he can do it both. Bo Nix can do it both. Ain't the fastest dude, but he quick as shit, though. And that motherfucker throws any pass out there and completes it. There's a reason why Bo Nix broke the NCAA record for completion percentage this year by beating Mac Jones's 2020 record with Alabama. Bo Nix broke that shit this year. You know what I mean? At 80, I forgot what, 80-something percent completion percentage on the season? That's accurate as shit, bruh. That is accurate as shit. How come they call the right side? Because their back is turned to that side. That's why it's the blind side. You don't have eyes behind your head. So a right-handed quarterback, when he takes the hike, he's this way. Your left tackle is protecting your blind side. I can see him. I can see this corner. I can see this tackle. You know what I mean? So I can, out the corner of my eye, I can see them coming. But I can't see back here. That's my blind side. Left-handed quarterback, it switches. I can see what the left tackle is doing and the defensive end coming off that edge, but I can't see this guy back here on the right side. That's where Illuminor is over here. Colton Miller is over here. That's why it's the blind side. What you thought that the defensive tackle or the offensive tackle on that side wore glasses? He said, "How come they call the right side blind side for the blind side is not the right side for a right-handed quarterback. The blind side of a right-handed quarterback is the left tackle to his left. It's the side of the line that he does not face when he's in throwing position. A right hand is facing the right. How does it go? Yeah, the right hand faces the right side of the line. The left hand faces the left hand of the side. It's the side of the line that you don't see. That's your blind side. Or you ever get a shoulder pad in the middle of your back. That's why it's very important you get some offensive tackles, bro, that can pass block. Because you get them damn. Can you imagine Max Crosby coming off the edge untouched and just throw nothing but fucking shoulder pad in the middle of your back, and you're a quarterback not expecting it? Yeah, you'll feel that shit in the morning. You know what I mean? You will feel that shit. No, you don't need fast, but it comes in handy. Having a fast quarterback comes in handy. Ask Lamar Jackson, who's soon to be MVP. It comes in handy, bruh. That's why he's so dynamic. That motherfucker can pull that ball down and, bruh, 10 yards is in a blink of an eye. He done ran 10 yards. Kyler Murray, little fast water bug ass too. Same way. Little fast little motherfuckers, man. Just imagine if a little bit far-fetched. If Tyreek Hill was 6'3" and played quarterback. Just imagine if Randy Moss played quarterback. You know what I mean? That's Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is 6'4", bruh, and runs a 4.4 40. If he can't move the chains, if no matter what, see, this is the man. That'll be a dilemma for a lot of defenses, bruh. A big dilemma. He a long, lanky ass motherfucker for real. Wild Turkey, salute to you. Well, nothing's given in the pros, JT. You already know that. You know the draft is a crapshoot. We done seen number 1 overall picks flop. We done seen 4th round quarterbacks succeed. You just hope you pick the right motherfucker. It don't matter where you pick them. Just make sure it's the right pick. You feel me? I done seen way too many quarterbacks taken first round, bruh. We all witnessed that shit. I mean, from Johnny Manziel to motherfucking, not even Baker Mayfield is doing better in Tampa Bay, but he's in Tampa Bay now, just that quick. Coming out of college, going to Cleveland, now he's in Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? I done seen Joey Harrington, Achilles Smith. You know what I mean? I done seen these dudes. Ryan Leaf. You know what I mean? Rick Meir. Come on, when Seattle took Rick Meir, what happened with him? But see, back in the day, though, a lot of times them quarterbacks, they were mostly wanted for their arm. Oh, don't forget Joey Harrington. Man, Oregon will put out some busts. Oh my goodness. Marcus Mariota, he didn't pan out. Like I said, mobile or non-mobile, you just want to get somebody that's good. But we see what's happening with Aiden O'Connell with not having fast feet. That motherfucker is just there for the taking. If you don't have an offensive line that can pass protect long enough for him to go through his reads and make the correct throw, Tim Couch, hey, Brian for real. God dang, hey, I forgot all about his ass. Remember Jim Druckenmiller, Virginia Tech, 49ers. This motherfucker recording himself pulling the fucking school buses. They drafted his ass not a damn thing. Who was the other one? It was Ryan Leaf. There was damn, what was the other quarterback back in the day? And that motherfucker didn't. He went high in the draft too, and he didn't. Fuck, I forgot his name. I'll remember in a minute. I'm just drawing a blank right now. Raider Nation for life. Trigger, what's the deal? Salute to you. Yeah, man. So it's gonna be fun. I like the draft though. I just like the draft. I like because it's not just a draft. There's also the GMs. They play this shit with strategy. You know what I mean? Especially when you try to force other teams to make a selection that you know will work in your favor because it pushes who you really want down to you. And then when these motherfuckers get scandalous and start leaking, oh yeah, this motherfucker was high having an orgy with a transmission and a mule. Oh, that motherfucking stock dropped. He said he had a motherfucking menage a trois with a transmission and a mule. Oh my God. Sound like some motherfucking Russell Wilson type sex. He put a saddle on Sierra back and got the jabbing her with the spurs. You know, the cowboy spurs he jabbed into the horse to make the motherfuckers go. She got all these little spur marks in her side right here. He was fucking Tony Mandarich. Hey, but that motherfucker got his ass ate up by Bo Jackson. No, that wasn't Tony Mandarich. Tony Mandarich was the Jets dude. That's right, the steroid dude with the Jets. I'm talking about Bosworth, Brian Bosworth, Seattle, out of Oklahoma. Wow, hey man, come on now. I'll bring out a whole bunch of motherfucking old school college players. Since JT say I don't watch college that much. Yeah. I bet you don't remember motherfucking Major Harris from West Virginia. Oh shit. Fucking shit, we go back to Blair Thomas. We'll go back to who else I remember that was a beast in college, but really didn't fucking what's dude name? Fucking oh my God. Oh shit. What about Michael Vick's little brother, Marcus Vick? He didn't even pan out. I remember we already know Tebow. Kajana Carter. Remember Kajana Carter? Yeah. Kajana Carter. That's right. I remember that motherfucker, man, for real. Fucking I'm gonna tell you who else was damn. Fucking I forgot the dude's name. Motherfucker was a linebacker from Penn State. Had the kind of neck roll was the flat board. It was the board neck roll that he wore at Penn State back in the late 80s, early 90s. He said David Carr. He said all USC quarterbacks. Hey, we were a victim of one of those. You know what I mean? We took the ginger out of USC. It got burnt. Got burnt. JT a USC or a UCLA fan. So hey, I can't. Hey, Troy Aikman was the best, or that I know of, best one that came out of there. UCLA, boy. It was the hoop school though. couldn't fuck with you. You couldn't fuck with the Bruins and hoops back in the 70s. They won so many motherfucking championships. They were always known for centers. They always got the centers. Bill Walton, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, them motherfuckers had them. For real, for real. What time is it? All right, you guys, it is 8:01. I'm about to jump my ass off of here. But tomorrow is Fuck Your Team Friday. We get to do it again to the donkeys. You know what I mean? We get to donkey punch the donkeys in the back of their damn head. Salute to everybody out there, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. If you want to leave a comment, share the video, feel free to do so. I really appreciate it. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news, man. Salute to the nature, man. Enjoy your guys' Thursday. If it's yellow, don't eat it. And if it's long and brown, don't swallow it. My name is Lunatic Raider. You're here with Raiders Allegiance. And I will catch you guys on the flip side tomorrow at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. We're doing the same Raider time, same Raider channel. It's Fuck Your Team Friday. Denver Broncos, you getting it again. No Vaseline. I'm Lunatic Raider. I'm out this bitch.